Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Yellow. Yeah, so anyway, last video we were defeating the crap out of Team Rocket after sneaking and bribing our way into Saffron, and we are going to continue that epic goal. Except it's not really that epic because Team Rocket's filled with a bunch of weaklings. Anyway, so this is a scientist, and apparently all scientists are evil because all the scientists in Slithco decided to side with the evil Team Rocket. And I don't really get the sense of that, since usually I consider scientists as logical people, not people that are necessarily evil. So maybe some scientists would be like, yo, you know what, I don't think this Team Rocket conquering the world with Pokemon is really such a good idea for, the economy and, freedom and rights and stuff. I guess scientists, don't care about that kind of thing. Anyway, so here comes out a Magneton, and I have Trogdor out. Trogdor! And he likes to dig and fly, but right now he's digging. And I have to actually kind of be careful with Trogdor now, especially when trying to dig electric types, because he is a flying type now. So if they do get off a flying move, that would be hazardous to Trogdor's health. So this guy heard a kid was wandering around, and yeah, apparently he's going to attack that kid because he's a jerk. Alright, so he has a level 33 Arbok, which is probably like the most frightening thing I've ever seen a Team Rocket member have, but it's still not really that frightening. And I got Earthquake on Royal Pain, so let's use it. Because Royal Pain is my secret weapon of doom and destruction, and it just destroyed that Arbok. And Team Rocket says, boom! I guess that is what he says when he loses or dies or something. So this person says on this floor we study Pokeball technology. Very interesting stuff, except not really. I mean, actually, it is pretty interesting technology. I mean, if we had the ability to make Pokeballs in real life, it would solve a lot of problems. Because a Pokeball is basically a cage, or even like a container, that you can compress matter. And if we could compress matter, we could do a lot of interesting things, and we could store an entire big thing inside of a little tiny space. I mean, that would be very useful. Imagine if you wanted to transport your house. You wanted to move, but you liked your house. So you put your house in a Pokeball, and then you'd go take it somewhere else, and then you send it out, so then you can move your house that way, and you can move without changing your house. And that would totally work, because I know Pokeballs can capture things bigger than your house. Isn't Kyogre freaking huge? I think it is. And Groudon too. So those things are freaking huge, and it's probably not even the biggest Pokemon. I don't even know what the biggest one technically is, but my point is, the Pokeballs can condense quite a bit of matter. So if we had that technology in real life, it would be awesome, and we totally wouldn't waste it on animals, that's for sure. Anyway, so Scientist is like, dang, blast it, because I beat him, because he was rather easy. So easy, in fact, that I decided to talk about Pokeball technology and not the battle that I was battling in. Anyway, so let's read these notes. They have to be somewhat useful. 4 Pokemon evolve only when traded via link cable. Very interesting. So this person's like, there shouldn't be any children here, and I probably should have read those other notes first, because I'm going to lose my train of thought. Oh well, this is a Kadabra, and apparently Team Rocket employs the use of jugglers, for who knows why. I guess, I don't know, I can't even think of a reason why Team Rocket would want jugglers. But they have one, apparently. Because this person has a Kadabra, which is freaking broken because it is a psychic type. So I'm going to go into Fatty, because Fatty can amnesia and then become immune to everything. And I probably should have just used probably should have used Body Slam, because, Body Slam would have been much more effective against Kadabra even after the amnesia, but I decided to be silly and just go surf, and it doesn't really matter. So here comes a Mr. Mime, and I'm just going to continue to surf it because I can, but he makes a brilliant prediction and light screens. And he still takes some damage, so I'm just going to Body Slam now, and he barriers. That's kind of annoying, but Body Slam is so powerful it still kills that Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime! That's how he says in the show, I think. I remember, I think I saw one episode with Mr. Mime, and he, built glacier walls and, molested Ash's mother or something. But anyway, so there's over 160 Pokemon techniques. And in addition, crap, what did that other note say? I was reading it, and I was like, I want to comment on it, but I totally forget what it said. Oh, right, it had to do with Porygon, which is the first virtual Pokemon, and Porygon's a pretty cool Pokemon, I must say. A lot cooler than Porygon 2 or Porygon Z. I don't know. Porygon, the original Porygon was just cool. I mean, sure, he's not useful like Porygon 2 and Porygon Z are and competitive, but he's still freaking awesome. So this Rocket's coughing. I guess he has a cold. And, yeah, so I am going to, yeah, move, I guess, Pikachu to the front of the party because Pikachu's freaking weak. Anyway, after that excitement that was watching a Team Rocket member cough, I want to get this item back here, and I'm going to do that by double teleporting, because I'm smart. And here's the card key, which is awesome, because that means I can start opening these freaking doors that are guarding everything. So, bingo, the card key opened the door, and there's an item, and I like items, but there's no more room for items, because I've forgotten to put items back in my box. So you know what I'm going to do? I am probably just going to go back to the Pokemon Center right now to heal and deposit items. And yeah, I know that I probably should not do this, but I'm going to. But I'll speed it up even more for you guys, so you guys don't have to wait too long to, you know, watch me do this. But I just hate cutting out parts. It's just kind of weird for me. Just, I don't like it when, you know, you get to A to C without getting through B. It just makes no sense to me why people do that. I mean, I can understand, but still. Alright, so what should I deposit? I will deposit, well, first of all, these useless TMs and stuff that I want to use. I probably should just sell them, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to deposit them. Get rid of, like, key items like the Sliff Scope that I no longer need. The Good Rod. I mean, I have a Super Rod. What do I need the Good Rod for? And a bunch of these HMs that I already taught. And yeah, there's another TM, and I think that should do it for now. And yeah, so now we can go back to Slifco, and Pikachu's freaking dumb. So anyway, I think I was on like the 10th floor, something like that. So let's go up there. I do want to get that item that I couldn't get because of, you know, stuff. This is not the floor I was on, but that's alright. Is this the Florazon? No, it is not. But there's another thing here. Might as well just destroy it now. While I'm here... Oh, and I found the lady. The lady that heals people. And it's kind of nice of her to heal people, you know? I mean, she must be a very powerful lady because she can protect me while I take a nap from Team Rocket. Although I probably shouldn't be napping when there's, like, people at stake. You know what I'm saying? But apparently, while napping, my Pokemon get to full healed. I mean, yeah. Although, technically, you know, knowing how much I can nap... You know, it'd probably be actually technically faster just to go to the Pokemon Center to heal. But anyway, I found where I was going. But yeah, so this is TM9. And TM9 is Takedown. And, yeah, about Takedown, it's not that useful, so I will not teach it. Pikachu, how do you feel about not learning Takedown? Happy? Good. You're not getting it. Alright, so, yeah, apparently they worked on the Ultimate Pokemon Ball. And that can catch any Pokemon, which is pretty cool. Alright, so Protein is like an attack-up item, so I'm just going to give it to Royal Pain, because it's my Juggernaut secret weapon of death. And, yeah, I was already in this room, but I kind of want to go in here, because there's a dude in here, and he must be working for Slifco. Yeah, I am the intruder. I am the awesome... I am your savior. I am your god, basically. Not really, but I am your savior, for real. Oh, it's the last of the 4 Rocket Brothers. I remember destroying your brothers last video because they were weak and stuff. Alright, so here's the Machop, and Machop's like, I'm gonna chop up your Pikachu. I'm like, you can try, and I would love it if you did, but I'm still gonna kill you. So here is a Machoke, which probably won't die to a Thunderbolt, so at least I'll get to watch Pikachu die even a little bit. It does not die, and it's going to low-kick me, and that does damage. Good for you, Machoke, but I'm gonna finish you off with Payday. And I use Payday because I like money, and money is good. And he's like, flame out, and I got money. And that's awesome. Alright, this guy is like a complete coward. Yep, just, wow. She took the words out of my mouth. But yeah, so they are apparently after Slifco because of their, you know, Pokemon stuff. Which makes some sense. And they're trying to conquer the world with Pokemon, so you might as well, you know, take over a company devoted to Pokemon. That makes a lot of sense, except Team Rockets are jerks, so I'm just going to kill them. Alright, so this guy's like, you traitor, and that doesn't really make much sense, because I was never a part of Team Rocket. In order to be a traitor, or to betray somebody, you gotta, like, be, you know, part of that organization to begin with, then you can betray them. However, you can't really betray someone that you're, like, you know, not ever affiliated with, so that really makes no sense. I would have loved to join Team Rocket, but for some reason they didn't let me. That's Team Rocket's fault, so, yeah. You traitor! And, like, I want you to explain that statement. Oh, so if I stand for justice, then I betray evil. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense, except it doesn't make sense at all. Alrighty then. So let us continue. Um, and yeah, there's a teleporter there, but I'm just gonna actually go floor by floor. I'm trying to make sure I don't lose or miss any items. And at the end of this video, if you know I missed something that was actually kind of good, let me know, because I'll probably go back and get it, because it's, an item. Anyway, I'm going to get rid of this useless X accuracy, and then give the HP up to Royal Pain, because I love health. I love Royal Pain, because it's a beast deck. Anyway, so this guy's mad at the president, so apparently that's why he's, betraying the company, because he's, mad at the president for putting him on a project apparently he didn't like. I mean, I don't know what a Tiski or Tikski? I don't know what it is. I don't know what project that is. It's kind of weird, whatever it is. But, yeah, let's switch out because Pikachu can't do squat to Voltorb, except, you know what, I'm going to keep Pikachu in, because Payday's a 3 at KO, and I want money. Money is good for Tim. So, I am going to Payday it 3 times, and that kills it, which is awesome. And here comes a coughing, and I don't feel like letting Pikachu, stay in, because I can't stand its face. Alright, so going to Royal Pain now. Royal Pain. I am going to Earthquake. And knowing that scientists usually only carry poison and electric types, yeah, probably going to sweep this guy with Royal Pain, because Royal Pain is a beast and a pain for everything that goes against it, that is. It's not a pain for me, it's a pain for everyone else. Alright, so this is a Magnemite, and that is the pre-evolved form of Magneton, the thing I just beat the crap out of. And so I killed it, so yeah. So this is a coughing, and I guess I'll use Earthquake again. Why the heck not? I probably should be trying to conserve Earthquake PP because it's really good and it only has 10. When I find some PP up items, because I know there's some in this game, I'll probably teach it or give it to Royal Pain for Earthquake, because Earthquake is such a good move, and pretty much the only downside in game is that it has low PP. Anyway, so this is Ekans, and Ekans is backwards for snake, which is neat, I suppose. Kind of always cool. I mean, I really like the Gen 1 Pokemon names, because usually you can just kind of tell what they're named from at first glance. And I don't know, they seem to be more regionalized than the Pokemon names of next generations. I think it's in future generations and most recent generations, a lot of the Pokemon are named basically from their Japanese names, so you kind of have to dig for their meaning. But in Gen 1, pretty much every Pokemon you kind of know what it was named after just by looking at it, which I kind of like, honestly. But yeah, so that guy was really pointless, and yeah. By the way, about Ekans, I mean, its evolved form, Arbok, is actually backwards for Cobra, except they didn't know how to spell Cobra, because Cobra starts with a C, and Arbok ends with a K. Then again, they might have just done it because K sounded cooler than C at the end, but either way, I'm going to murder that Machop, and here comes a Drowsy, and I probably should switch, because I know Drowsies are kind of defensive, and they can probably destroy Roadkill pretty easily, but I'm not going to switch, because I'm stupid. But I get a crit and kill it, so that's a 2 at KO, and yeah, Roadkill is in yellow health, but I don't really care because it's Pikachu. Anyway, so bingo! It opened, and 3 items? Awesome! So a full heal, a max revive, and an escape rope. Well, I kind of like everything but the escape rope, but I'll probably keep the escape. Well, I don't know. I'd probably just deposit it when I feel like it. Alright, so, yeah, there's a guy hiding back there because he's a freaking coward, and I guess he doesn't have Pokemon, which is understandable. I mean, if I don't have Pokemon, I'm just going to black out somehow. But yeah, here's a scientist, and this is an Electrode. And yeah, Electrode. Someone said in the last video, apparently Electrode can't learn electric moves in this game, which is very interesting, but I'm going to go into Royal Pain anyway, because Royal Pain can, Earthquake the crap out of it, and it's going to try to light screen, but of course that's not going to do anything, because I'm Earthquaking, and that does, yeah. And I even crit it. That was, probably the most overkill thing ever, because it probably, with the crit and the super effective, I probably could kill that Electrode, 5 times over. But anyway, enough about that. Yeah, let's continue down the stairs so I don't miss anything, because I don't want to miss anything, because I kind of need all the experience and items I can get at this point. And this guy is quit messing with us, kid, and he's going to send out his Raticate, which almost kills Pikachu. Almost, but not. If only it killed Pikachu, then I would actually like the Raticate, but instead I'm just going to kill it with a crit. So, now I'm going to switch, and I'm going to go out into Royal Pain. which I have no idea why I'm doing that, because it's a Hypno and it's a Psychic type. That was a bad play, but I'm going to stick with it. And I do get the Paralyze off, which is awesome, but I do not kill it, and he's going to put me to sleep. Well, that's freaking lame. Oh well, I guess just play the Poke Flute, because, yeah, it's free, sleep healing in this game. And apparently probably doesn't even have a Psychic move. All he's doing is headbutting, and that does nothing. And Royal Pain is level 37, because it's a beast. And here's Raticate, and I'm just going to Body Slam it, because I know it doesn't have that good defense, and I don't feel like wasting a more powerful move. Although Body Slam is quite a good move, too, in its own right, I must say. I mean, Body Slam is an epic move. Anyway, so, yeah. Let's put someone else from the party, because Pikachu is level 37, is also weak as crap, and I don't really feel like healing it, because any item that's used on Pikachu is a waste. Alright, so now there's a table in this room, not quite useful, and, yeah, there's an item. Hyper Potion, I'll take it. So this person, yeah, another scientist who supports Team Rocket more than they support Sliff, because apparently all scientists hate Sliff. I wonder why that is. I guess maybe Sliffco is, like, so anti-science, but then again, like, they're giving all this money for them to research. So I don't get it. I don't get why these scientists are, like, for Team Rocket. Scientists are evil. That's the moral of the story, kids. That's what Pokemon is trying to teach us right now. Down with science! Hail, anti-science. Which I guess is religion. See? See? Pokemon claims that religion is good. But I don't know. That's up to you, if what you want to believe, of course. But anyway, enough about religion and science, because no one cares. We're playing Pokemon. Alright, so I think I already fought pretty much everyone there, and yeah, this is the bottom. So I think I went through every floor, although if I missed something important, let me know. Don't tell me if I just missed an X attack, because I'll have to kill you or something. Alright, but I haven't been in this room yet, so actually I did miss a few rooms. So yeah. So this is TM3. I was about to miss it, but it's only Swords Dance. And I like Swords Dance, but the only Pokemon that can learn it apparently are Venusaur and Charizard, neither of which will get much use out of it. Because I kind of want to convert Trogdor to a more special sweeper. I mean, I might keep Dig, I'm not quite sure. And of course I have to keep Cut and Fly, but definitely Ember's going for Flamethrower, who's probably going to be its most powerful move. And I don't even know what I'm going to do with Dig yet. I kind of like Dig because of the type coverage, so I might stick with it unless I find something really good. But yeah, I just don't want to get rid of my Fire move or, Dig for Swords Dance. It's just really not worth it in my opinion. So yeah, defeated another Rocket member, and I already defeated this guy who says I'm a skilled trainer, and that's kind of nice. And I see that Doom guy, who's a freaking jerk, just chilling over there. Maybe he got captured by Team Rocket, because he's a weakling and stuff, but who knows, really. Kind of already went in this room, or this floor, and, yeah, I think I've been in this one too. Oh yeah, there's the healing lady again. And, yeah, this guy has to be guarding something. He's guarding a teleporter. This might be the exit to get to the top floor, but I don't really know. But, yeah. So, this is a drowsy, and it makes me drowsy just looking at it, because it's such a boring Pokemon. I think it's an Anteater. I think. That's what it looks like, but I'm not quite sure. But it's all muddy on the bottom, because they're dirty. Dirty, dirty Drowsies. Alright, so, now I'm level 37 on Flower Dino, and that makes me happy. Really, it kind of does. But, yeah, so Grimer is a poison type, and I'm just going to go into Royal Pain, because, Earthquake is pretty pro. And, yeah, so Machop is coming out, and I'm not really afraid of Machop at all using Royal Pain, because, it's a fighting type, and fighting types aren't scary against, poison types, usually. But, yeah, so if that is like the exit, I probably want to be healed, so I'm going to let this lady heal my Pokemon by, letting me take a nap, because I'm kind of tired, guys. Tired. ZZZZ and all that. But yeah, so I've already kind of been here, and this is definitely not the exit, so I'm gonna... Oh, look, I found the exit. Awesome. What are you doing here? Apparently he was waiting here for me, because Team Rocket slowed me down. He saw me, and he wants to challenge me. Come wait, we were in the middle of, like, a criminal takeover of an entire city, or at least an entire huge building, and you want to attack me? You are the biggest douchebag in the world, Doom. Like, you are a terrible person. Instead of actually, like, weakening my Pokemon, because I'm actually trying to, like, save the day here, maybe you should actually be attacking Team Rocket with me for the greater good, but apparently not, so I'm just going to have to murder your Pokemon. I mean, that's just what it comes down to, because you're a douchebag, and that's all there is to it. Freaking Doom. Alright, so Stupid is going to annihilate that Ninetales, and I've already annihilated that Sandslash with Flower Dino. And Cloyster should be... Oh, it doesn't die with Thunderbolt. That makes me sad. Roadkill, you suck. And I don't know why I went Payday, because Cloyster has freaking ridiculous defense, and I completely forgot about that. But luckily he's stupid and withdraws for some reason, and yeah, I'm able to take it down. So, Kadabra is freaking annoying, because it's a broken type in this game. So I'll go into Fatty, because if I can get a... Crap, if I can get a Amnesia off, I'll be good, but he gets the Psybeam off, gets a crit, and a Confusion. Wow, what a lucky bastard. And I'm not going to stay in with Fatty now that that happened. I kind of have to switch, and I'll go into Trogdor! And Kadabra's like a freaking broken psychic type, and that's pretty much all there is to it. I have to kind of just deal a physical move, because I know it has really low defense. And yeah, so Dig gets a crit and kills it. I don't even know if I needed the crit, but still, it's kind of nice. So, Jolteon. Because I beat him in the beginning twice, he did evolve his Eevee into Jolteon. And I'm going to go into Royal Pain to resist the electric. And of course he uses Pin Missile, which is randomly good against poison in this gen, because that makes no sense. It's one of the type differences, actually. In Gen 1, Bug and Poison were good against each other, and now they're bad against each other, even though Poison should really still be good against Bug, but I have no idea why they changed it. Although Pin Missile is actually quite useful against Psychics in this game, since it's probably like the best move that is actually super effective against Psychics. But anyway, so I just defeated him, and he's still, like, the most cocky person ever, and is like, I'm going to become the most powerful trainer ever, even though I'm just going to let all these Swift people die to Team Rocket, and peace, dude. Yeah, because he's a jerk, basically. Why are you weakening my Pokemon as I'm trying to fight the boss Rocket? Yeah, Anyway, so, hi, dude, what's up? I am not a Rocket, and I've come to save you, so you're going to give me a Pokemon. I love Pokemon, except not really. Although, Lapras, yeah, Lapras is kind of cool. I like sometimes using Lapras in this game. And, yeah, for some reason I've always named my Lapras Floaty. In, like, every single playthrough I've had of Red, Blue, Yellow, I don't know, it seems like a good name for a, Lapras, because he floats. But apparently Lapras is a good swimmer and would love to give me rides in the ocean, but I already have 2 Pokemon to do that, so I don't need it. And holy crap, it's these bastards, jerks, and, well, actually, I don't even know. I can't even really hate these guys because they're so pathetic. Jesse and James, and they have a Weezing. And yeah, so Weezing is not really that threatening. I'm just going to Amnesia to get up my special, because I know Weezing doesn't really have that good special. And of course he gets the poison hack, so I'm just going to sleep it off, because yeah, it's pretty easy. And he's going to smog me, which does nothing, and yeah, so I'm going to use the Pokeflute now, so I can revive myself from the sleep for free. And he's going to continue to use his little poison attacks that do nothing, and now I'm just going to Surf and hopefully kill it. Probably not, though, and I do not. But it will be a 2-hit KO, so that's pretty legit. And yeah, so that was pretty simple, actually. And here comes an Arbok, which is backwards for Cobra, which is Jesse's Pokemon, because Weezing belongs to James. And yeah, I'm just going to Earthquake its face, and that'll definitely kill it without a problem, because Royal Pain is the beatstick of all beatsticks. And, yeah, so Meowth is the last Pokemon they have, so I'm just going to Body Slam it, and that's dead. And yeah, poor Meowth. Doesn't have that good base stats, but it can talk, even though it actually can't in this game, because he never does. But, yeah, so anyway, I do want to... I know I'm over 20 minutes, but I do want to finish this place, because I just can't pause it out again. I already, paused it. It's already stretching through 2 videos. I'm not going to, stretch it out more. So this guy's trying to, like, make the president sign some business agreement, and Javon is like, stay out of business, grown-up affairs. But I'm not going to do that because I'm a 10-year-old punk, and yeah. Anyway, so Nidorino is the pre-evolution of Nidoking, and I'm just going to sit on it with Fatty, which, almost kills it, but not really. He does have Double Kick, which is super effective, but it still kind of sucks, so I'm going to kill it. So the boss Rocket, Giovanni, also has Persian. who is the evolved form of Meowth, and actually much better because of the speed and actually a decent attack. So I will go out into Flower Dino, because I haven't used my Toxic Leech Seed Stall in a while, and I kind of want to. And it's gonna... Ow. Freaking Persian and your crits, because you're so quick. And he's gonna Payday, so he wants money everywhere. You know, he just wants money. But anyway, so I'm going to set up the Leech Seed now, so I'm going to be healing some nice hit points with, because of the glitch, with Toxic and Leech Seed, and I'm also going to Mega Drain, which is going to get me some nice HPs back. Because Flower Dino likes eating things, and Persians are delicious. Yum, yum, yum. Alright, so this is a Rhyhorn, and that really doesn't make me want to switch at all, because Flower Dino can X4 crap this thing. And Giovanni's last Pokemon is a Nidoqueen. And I'm going to send in my own Royal Pain, because my Royal Pain is better. And even though his Royal Pain has more levels, I have Earthquake. And I'm faster for some reason, because he probably doesn't have any EVs. But, yeah. And all he has is Body Slam, so he doesn't even have Earthquake. What a loser. My Royal Pain is the biggest Royal Pain ever. Wah. So he's kind of mad that, he lost again, because I'm so epic. And apparently all Pokemon exist for Team Rocket, and I have to remember that. But I'm not going to, because that's ridiculous and stupid. So this guy is really happy that I saved his company, and I guess he should be happy, because I'm awesome. So he gives me the Master Ball, and because he's rich he can give me anything, but he chose to give me a Master Ball he already has instead. I mean, I would take 2 billion yen over the Master Ball, honestly, but oh well. So anyway, yeah, let's use this guy's computer because I'm here, and I don't know. It's kind of fun to use other people's computers for a change instead of the public ones. And he can't really complain since I just saved his entire company. He should give me this computer, because you know what? I just helped him all out. So I'm going to deposit all these useless items that I've accumulated that I kind of don't want. And I don't need the card key anymore, so that can go to. And that TM, so I'll deposit TM and the card key. But anyway, I'm already over 25 minutes. Holy crap. So I am going to just save my game after this. Rate, comment, subscribe, and peace out, jerks. See ya.